भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवतसेवया भगवती उत्तमा श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। ॐ ज्ञानातिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवंश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथं वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपदान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधाकान्त नमस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम विष्णुपदाय कृष्णकृष्णवितरे प्रभुपदति प्रिय श्री गिरिराजाय स्वामिने सुभक्तारास बिहारिभ्यं भक्तिव्यस्यात्मदायिने। ओम विष्णुपदाय कृष्णकृष्णवितरे श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यादेशतारिणे। मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदिनतारणम्। हरे कृष्ण। So we are reading Srimad Bhagavatam 10-5. So now this is about the sun. I think I was always so curious about this whole, universe. This now I'm done. I'm completely done because it is actually where we are jailed, right? We are tightly jailed in this universe. So I guess that's why Shukdev Goswami, right, told Maharaj Parikshit, do you want to stay here in this jail? So he gave him a very nice description. So we read about the sun. So the sun is right in the center of the universe. It is vertical, middle, right? And then it is between Bhulok and Bhuvarlok. So now what happens about it? Text 1. एतवानेव no, श्रीशुक उवाच एतवानेव भूवलयस्य शनिवेश प्रमाणलक्षणातो व्याख्यातः. Shukdev Goswami said, "My dear king, I have thus far described the diameter of the universe, 50 crore of yojana, or 4 billion miles, and its general characteristics according to the estimations of learned scholars." 1 minute. Etavan bhuvalyasya shanivishti. Praman, okay. Praman lakshana. Somebody there? Chipke? Okay. Praman lakshanatah. Praman. According to measurement. According to estimation of learned scholars. Praman. Text 2. Etena hi divo mandala manam tadvida upadishanti yatha dvidalayor nishpavadinam te antarenantariksham tad ubhaya sandhitam. As a grain of wheat. A grain of wheat. I don't know how many of us have seen a grain of wheat. As a grain of wheat is divided into two parts, one can estimate the size of the upper part by knowing that of the lower. So expert geographers instruct. One can understand the measurements of the upper part of the universe by knowing those of the lower part. The sky between the earthly sphere and heavenly sphere is called antariksh, or outer space. It adjoins the top of the sphere of the earth and the bottom of that of heaven. Right? So we know heavenly planet is there, and down this is Bhuluka. Text 3. Yanmadhyagato bhagavam stapatam patistapana atapena trilokim Pratapatyava bhasayatyatma bhasa sa esha udagayana dakshinayana Vesuvata samyabhir mandya shaigriya samanabhir gatibhir arohana varohana samanasthaneshu yatha savanam abhipadyamano makara dishu rashviho ratrani dirgha hrashwa ramanani vidhate. My God, what Sanskrit I'm speaking, I don't know. In the midst of that region of outer space, Antariksh, is the most opulent sun, okay, most opulent sun. Atma Bhasha, its own illuminating rays. The king of all the planets that emanate heat such as the moon. What's that? The king of all the planets is the most opulent sun, the king of all the planets that emanate heat such as the moon. I don't understand this. By the influence of its radiation, the sun heats the universe and maintains its proper order. It also gives light to help all living entities see. While passing through towards the north, towards the south, or through the equator, in accordance with the order of the Supreme Person Godhead, it is said to move slowly, swiftly, or moderately. According to its movement in rising above, going beneath, or passing through the equator, and correspondingly coming in touch with various signs of the zodiac, headed by Makara, Capricorn, days and nights are short, long, or equal to one another. This is all astronomy. Okay, this is all beyond my head. purport. Lord Brahma prays in his Brahma Samhita 5.52. Yachakshuresha savita sakala grahanam Raja samasta suramurti rasesha tejaha Yasya gyaya brahmati samrita kala chakru Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, the Supreme Person Godhead, under whose control even the sun, which is considered to be the eye of the Lord, rotates within the fixed orbit of eternal time. The sun is the king of all planetary systems and has unlimited potency in heat and light. Although the sun is described as Bhagavan, the most powerful, and although it is actually the most powerful planet within the universe, it nevertheless has to carry out the order of Govinda, Krishna. The sun god cannot deviate even an inch from the orbit, from the orbit designated to him. Therefore, in every sphere of life, the supreme order of the Supreme Person Godhead is carried out. The entire material nature carries out his orders. However, we foolishly see the activities of material nature without understanding the supreme order and the supreme person behind them. As confirmed in Bhagavad Gita, Maya Dhakshena Prakriti. Material nature carries out the orders of the Lord, and thus everything is maintained in an orderly way. We are familiar with this. Text 4. Yadamesha tulayor vartate tadaho ratrani samanani bhavanti yada Vrishabhadishu panchasu charashishu charati tadahani eva vardhante rasati cha masi masye kaika ghatika ratrishu. When the sun passes through Mesh, Aries, and Tula, Libra, the durations of day and night are equal. When it passes through the 5 signs headed by Vrishab, Taurus, the duration of the days increases until Cancer, and then it gradually decreases by half an hour each month until day and night again become equal in Libra. Now we know what's going on. Right? We have to read it from Bhagavatam. So we know, oh, what time is sunset? What time is sunrise? Now we know, right? The whole story is given here. Text 5. Yada vrishikadishu panchasu vartate tadaho ratrani viparyayani bhavanti. When the sun passes through the 5 signs beginning with Vrishchik, Scorpio, the duration of the days decreases until Capricorn. And then gradually it increases month after month until day and night become equal in Aries. So now it's Capricorn. Okay, Makar, Makar Sankranti. Then after Makar will come Sagittarius, Dhanu, right? Dhanu, then Meen, and then Aries. Huh? So that's 5. No, I count 5. Scorpio, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Meen, and then Aries 5. Yavad Dakshinayana ahani vardhante yavad udagayanam ratrayah. Until the sun travels to the south, the days grow longer, and until it travels to the north, the nights grow longer. So what's that? So now the sun is going north, right? North. So days are longer. Oops. No, it says it travels to the north, the nights grow longer.
Now it is going to north.
It's going north. Uttarayan, no? It's Uttarayan.
Until the sun travels,
Hmm.
she said.
Hmm. Hmm. Oh, until the travels to the south. Okay, yeah. Hmm? Until to the south, the days grow longer. And until it travels to the north, then the nights grow longer. Oh God, what language? Text 7. एवं नवकोटया एका पञ्चसल्लक्षाणि युजानानं मनसोत्तर गिरिपरिवर्तनस्योपदिशन्ति तस्मिन् ऐन्द्रिं पुरीं पूर्वस्मामेरुर्देवधानीं नाम दक्षिणातो यं यं संयमन्तीं नाम पश्चात् वरूणीं निम्नलोचनीं नाम उत्तरतः सौम्यं विभावरीं नाम तासुदया मध्याह्नास्तमय निशीथान्ति भूतानं प्रवृत्ति निवृत्ति निर्मितानि समय विशेषेण मेरुश्चतुर्दिशम्. You read?
Hare Krishna, translation by His Divine Grace Prabhupada. Sukdev Goswami continued, My dear king, as stated before, the learned say that the sun travels over all sides of Manasotora mountain in a circle whose length is uh, 951 lakh yojanas, that is 760,800,000 miles on Mansotra mountain due east of Mount Sumeru. Is a place known as Devdhani, possessed by King Indra. Similarly, in the south is a place known as Samyamani, possessed by Yamraj. In the west is a place known as Nimalochani, possessed by Varuna. And in the north is a place Vibhavari, possessed by the moon god. Sunrise, midday, sunset, and midnight occur in all these places according to specific times, thus engaging all entities in their various occupational duties and also making them see such duties.
तत्रात्यानं दिवसमध्यान् गता एव सदादित्यस्तपति सव्येनाचलं दक्षिणेन करोति यत्रोदेति तस्याः समनाश्रुत्र निपते निम्लोचति यत्र क्वचन स्यान्देनाभितपति तस्य हैष समानसित्र निपते प्रस्वापयति तत्र गतं न पश्यन्ति ये तं समानुपश्रेयम्. Read.
Translation by Divine Grace Prabhupada. The living entities residing up on Sumeru mountain are always very warm, so as at midday, because for them the sun is always overhead. Although the sun moves counterclockwise, facing the constellation with Sumeru mountain on its left, it also moves clockwise and appears to have the mountain on its right, because it is influenced by the Dakshinavrata wind. People living in countries of points diametrically opposite to where the sun is see first seen rising will see the sun setting, and if a straight line were drawn from a point where the sun is at midday, the people in the countries at that opposite end of the line would be experiencing midnight. Similarly, if the people residing where the sun is setting were to go to a country diametrically opposite, they would not see the sun in the same condition.
So that's India and US, right? Midnight. Hmm? Text 10. यदा चैन्द्रिया पुर्या प्रचालते पञ्चदशघातिकाभिर्यं यं सपादकोटिद्वयं योजनानं सार्धद्वादश लक्षानि साधिकानि चुपयाति. So when you read.
Translation by Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada. When the sun travels from Devdhani, the residence of Indra, to Samyamani, the residence of Yamraj, it travels 23,775,000 yojanas, that is 190,200,000 miles in 15 Ghatika 6 hours. Purport. The distance indicated by word sadhikini is Panchavimasatini Saharsha Adhyakini, or 25,000 yojanas. That plus 2.5 crores and 12.5 lakhs of yojanas is the distance the sun travels between each two cities. This comes to 23,775,000 yojanas, or 190,200,000 miles. The total orbit of the sun is 4 times the distance of, or 9,500,000 yojanas, that is 760,800,000 miles.
Text 11. Evam tato varunim somyam endrim cha punastathanye cha graha samodaya nakshatre saha jyotish chakre samabhyudyanti saha va nimlochanti. Right?
Translation by Divine Grace Prabhupada. From the residence of Yamraj, the sun travels to Nimlochani, the residence of Varuna. From there to Vibhavari, the residence of moon god, and from there again to the residence of Indra. In a similar way, the moon, along with other stars and planets, become visible in the celestial sphere and then sets and again becomes invisible. Purport. In Bhagavad Gita 10.21, Krishna says, Nakshanam aham shashi, of stars I am the moon. This indicates that the moon is similar to other stars. The Vedic literature informs us that within this universe there is one sun which is moving. The Western theory that all the luminaries in the sky are different suns is not confirmed in Vedic literature, nor can we assume that these luminaries are the suns of other universes. For each universe is covered by various layers of material elements, and therefore, although the universes are clustered together, we cannot see from one universe to another. In other words, whatever we can see is within this one universe. In each universe, there is one Lord Buddha, Brahma, and there are other demigods, another planet, but there is only one sun.
Now will come this chariot, Anyway, curiosity is always killing me, So I wanted to see this sun and Arun Dev. So many stories are there about the sun. Evam muhurtena chatusvrimshallakša yojananyastha shatadhikani sauro ratastrayimayosa chatushro parivartate purishu. Thus the chariot of the sun god, which is Trayimai, or worshipped by the words Om Bhurvah Swaha, travels through the 4 residences mentioned above at a speed of 3 million? No, million. This is 34 lakh. Yeah. So 3,400,800 yojanas, or 27,206,400 miles in a muhurt. Oh my God! In one muhurt. Thus the chariot of the sun god, which is Trayimai, are worshipped by the words Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha. So when we are chanting Gayatri Mantra, okay? So when we so that's why we have to chant at the proper time, because sun is running.
Speak for him.
The sun is running. Oh my God! That's why Mahamantra is very merciful, right? No time important. Thus the chariot of the sun god, which is Trayimai, or worshipped by the words Om Bhurбhuva Swaha travels through the 4 residences mentioned above at a speed of 3,400,800 yojanas in a muhurt, 48 minutes. So fast, yeah, that's what it's saying. So fast. Evam das muhurtena in a muhurt, 48 minutes. Chatur trimshat, 34. Chatur trimshat, 34. Laksha, 100,000 yojanani, yojanas. Ashtashata dhikani, increased by 800. Shoraha Rataha, the chariot of the sun god. Trayi Mai, which is worshipped by the Gayatri mantra. Okay, now we know. Now we know this Gayatri mantra is chasing after the wheel of the sun.
Reciting for him.
Sure. Which is worshipped by the Gayatri mantra. Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha Tatsavitur, etc. So that Chata Shrishu to the 4. Parivartate, he moves Purishu through different residential quarters.
So Muhurt is 40 minutes?
48.
48.
Yeah.
So in that, the sun travels?
Yeah, that's what. So that's why we have to chant. See, actually, when we got initiated, we were told we should chant 6 o'clock morning, 12 in the day, and 6 o'clock in the evening, 3 sandhya, right? So it is morning sunrise, midday sandhi, and then sunset 6 o'clock. So actually it is like if we take it 6 o'clock, meaning it should be 24 before, 24 after. So just exact. I heard that Prabhupada was chanting Gayatri at 1:15. That's what I heard. So I look at my watch and say, okay, I'm not late. यस्य एकं चक्रं द्वादशारं सन्नेमि त्रिनाभि संवत्सरात्मकं समानमानन्ति तस्यक्षो मेरुर्मूर्धानि कृतो मानसतरे कृतेतर भागो यत्र प्रोतं रविरथं चक्रं तैल यन्त्र चक्रवाद् ब्रह्मन् मनसोत्तर गिरौ Paribramati. Now I was going to describe, the movement of the sun. The chariot of the sun god has only one wheel, okay? Actually, Dhanavir Swami, I think that's him. Can we just find that Dhanavir Swami? He has made a whole video, describing all this. So I remember, that one wheel chariot, which is known as Samvatsara. One wheel, which is known as Samvatsara. So the chariot that has only one wheel is known as Samvatsara. The 12 months are calculated to be its 12 spokes. So the wheel, then it has 12 spokes. The 6 seasons are the sections of his rims, so the rim. So there must be 6 division. And the 3 Chaturmasya periods are its 3 sections hub. Hub is that middle. One side of the axle carries the wheel, carrying the wheel. One side of the axle carrying, so the axle is that rod, right? Anyway, we really need a picture here. One side of the axle carrying the wheel rests upon the summit of Mount Sumeru, and the other rests upon Manasatora mountain. Oh God, affixed to the outer end of the axle, the wheel continuously rotates on Manasatora mountain like the wheel of an oil pressing machine. We really need the picture, right? My imagination is not. You have to
Then
draw.
maybe someone on the YouTube. No?
Dhanavir Swami.
Dhani?
Dhanavir.
Ranveer.
Yeah, Dhanavir Swami. This Vedic cosmology. Can you find that? Vedic cosmology? No. Go on Google. Vedic cosmology, Dhanavir Swami. So he has, I think he does have a video. Dhanavir Swami. Vedic cosmology. You found? Just look for the sun and the one wheel and the mountain and everything. Don't send now, otherwise my connection will break. Huh? Vedic cosmology. Then I will Vedic. Oh, it should be this. It's 20 minutes video.
Temple complex, with walls nearly 1/2 mile on each side, was built between 1112 and 1150 AD in Cambodia. Astronomy. The material universe works on the principle of relative time.
Okay,
As
anyway,
such, a
so
day
like,
of Brahma
it's a
equals
video. This is a video.
8.64 billion years by
No,
earthly calculation.
we look
Since
at that.
Brahma has passed half of his lifetime
We look
thus
for the
far,
video also.
the age of
Oh,
planets and stars
here it
are
is.
all attached to the pole star by invisible astral cords of
Okay.
wind called pravaha.
Yeah,
The
now.
revolution of the pole star causes the orbital motion of other planets and stars.
Yeah, he's done it.
Through meditation, yogic astronomers
here's the
visualize the
Shishumar.
planets and stars as different parts of
Shishumar.
the body of Shishumar, the transcendental dolphin.
Yeah. Okay, so just later you send this. Huh? That now the Wi-Fi connection will break. Okay, lucky I remembered his name. Okay. So for now we have to just imagine. So one axle is on the summit of Mount Sumeru. Where's Mount Sumeru?
Middle of the.
Yeah, Jambudvip, right, is standing. So one is here, and where's Manasutara mountain? It's on the other side, right, before that Loka thing.
So the axle is so big.
Yeah, and then there's one wheel. So one side of the axle carrying the wheel rests upon the summit of Mount Sumeru, and the other rests upon Manasutara mountain. Affixed to the outer end of the axle, the wheel continuously rotates on Manasutara mountain like the wheel of an oil pressing machine. Anyway, text 14. Use our imagination as much as possible. Dhanavir Swami has given it. Tasminakshye kritamulo dvitiyo kshasas Turyamanena samatitastela yantrakshavat dhruve kritopari bhagaha. As an oil pressing machine, Tela. As an oil pressing machine, this first axle is attached to a second axle, which is 1/4 as long. 3,937,500 yojanas, or 31,500,000 miles. The upper end of this axle is attached to Dhruvalok by a rope of wind. I need to draw, right? I can't imagine, right? So, first, yeah, meaning it's blowing, right? Meaning it's the air. So the first axle is attached to a second axle, and the upper end of the second axle is attached to Dhruv Lok. All right, so Maharaj will show. All right, text 15. Ratha Shadrimshalaksha Yojanayatastaturiya Bhaga Vishalas Tavan Ravi Ratha Yugo Yatra Hayas Chando Namana Saptaruno Yuchita Vahanti Devam Adityam. My dear king, the carriage of the sun's god chariot is estimated to be 3,600,000 yojanas, 28,800,000 miles long. So this is the length of the chariot, and 1/4 as wide, 900,000 yojanas, or 7,200,000 miles. So this is the size of the chariot. The chariot's horses, which are named after Gayatri and other Vedic meters, are harnessed by Arun Dev to a yoke that is also 900,000 yojanas wide. This chariot continuously carries the sun god. So the sun god is sitting on his chariot. I don't know whether he ever gets off it. If he gets off it, then we will finish, right? In the Vishnu Puran, it is said, Gayatri cha brihatyushnik jagati trishtu evacha anushtapaktrim ityuktas chandamsi harayoravehe. The 7 horses yoked to the sun's god's chariot are named Gayatri, Brihati, Ushnik, Jagati, Trishtup, Anushtup, and Pankti. These names of various Vedic hymns designate the 7 horses that carry the sun god's chariot. So beside Gayatri mantra, there are other 6 more: Brihati, Ushnik, Jagati. I don't know, I guess during different times of the day, right? Rag, different rag coming. Text 16. Purastat savitur aruna paschacha niyukta shautye karmani kilashte. Although Arun Dev sits in front of the sun god and is engaged in driving the chariot and controlling the horses, he looks backward towards the sun god. I couldn't figure that out. So he is driving, but he's looking this way. So this Arun Dev is actually the brother of Garud. So he's a bird. He's an eagle, right? Garud. Garud is an eagle. So he's the brother Arun Dev. But he was born premature. Arun Dev was born premature. So he doesn't have legs. He's got only the front part. So he travels, he's the chariot driver. Aruna, Udilo Aruna, right? So, okay, so that's why he's looking behind, right? Okay, then it's soft rays, it's not a blazing sun. Like they say, you should do Surya Tarak, right? Before 7. And you should take the energy before 9 of the sun. Because Arun Dev is there. So I couldn't figure that out. Purport. In the Vayu Puran, the position of the horses is described. Shapta Swarupa Chandamshi Vahante Vamaturavim Chakra Paksha Nibadhani Chakre Vakshaha Samahitaha. Although Arun Dev is in the front seat controlling the horses, he looks back toward the sun god from his left side.
All the time, my God.
He's driving the chariot, but he's looking this way. I don't know why. Arun Dev. Text 17. Tatha valakyalya vishayon gushtha parvamatra shasti sahasrani puratah suryam shukta vakaya niyukta samstuvanti. There are 60,000 saintly persons named Valikilyas, each the size of a thumb. Okay? 60,000 saintly persons, each the size of a thumb. Their names are Vali. No, actually, I'm not able to read. Valikilyas, who are located in front of the sun god and who offer him eloquent prayers of glorification. So meaning that when the sun is rising, right? In front, I mean, that's why we do Surya Namaskar, right? So there are 60,000 sages who are offering prayers. Actually, I like hearing that Vedic recitation. Text 18. Tathanyacharishyo gandhava passara so nagagramanyo vitadhana deva iti ekaikasyo gana sapta chaturdasha masi bhagavantam suryam atmanam nana namanam pritham nana namanaha pritak karmabhir Dvandasha upasate. Similarly, 14 other saints, Gandharva, Apsara, Naga, Yaksha, Rakshasas and demigods, who are divided into groups of 2, assume different names each month and continuously perform different ritualistic ceremonies to worship the Supreme Lord as the most powerful demigod Surya Dev, who holds many names. So now all these names of the months, right? Like we have Bhadra, month of Bhadra, Magh, right? Bhadra, we have Kartik, Vishakha, Jeshta. So these are all according to the movement of the sun. So this says this. I'll just read it again. 14 other saints, Gandharvas, Apsara, Naga, Yakshas, Rakshasas, and demigods, who are divided into groups of 2, assume different names every month and continuously perform ritualistic ceremonies to worship the Supreme Lord are the most powerful demigod Surya Dev, who holds many names. So, here it is. Here's something. In the Vishnu Purana it is said. Can we read this together? Stuvanti munahya suryam gandharve giyate puraha nrityantopsaraso nyanti suryasyanu nishacharaha vahanti panaga yakshe kriyate bhishu sangraha valikilyastathaivenam Parivarya samasate soyam sapta gana surya mandane muni sutama himsano vadri vishtinam hetutve samayam gataha. Worshipping the most powerful demigod Surya, the Gandharvas sing in front of him, the Apsaras dance before the chariot, the Nishacharas follow the chariot, the Panagas decorate the chariot, the Yakshas guard the chariot, and the saints called Valikhilias surround the sun god and offer prayers. The 7 groups of 14 associates arrange the proper times for regular snow, heat, and rain throughout the universe. All right. Now we know what's going on. Oh, why is it raining? Why is there fire? Why there's snow? So we know all these devas are pulling the strings and making everything happen. Right? Text 19. Lakshotaram sadhanavakoti yojana parimandalam bhu valayasya shanena sagayu vyutyuttaram dvisahasram yojanani sabhunte. My dear king, in its orbit through Bhumandala, and the sun god traverses a distance of 95,100,000 yojanas, or 760,800,000 miles, at the speed of 2,000 yojanas and 2 crores 16,004 miles in a moment. Oh my God, in a moment? My dear king, in his orbit through Bhumandala, sun god traverses a distance of this many at the speed of 2 yojana and 2 crores in a moment. Okay. So he's very fast. So he travels so fast, but still he stays in one sign for 1 month. But he's moving very fast. Right? You have to catch him for every muhurta, right, to chant Gayatri. Right? So many things, this is all astronomy. Thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports of the 5th canto, 21st chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled The Movements of the Sun. Finish? Okay, what's the time now? We have 15 minutes. We'll continue. All right, Priya, read that summary.
Hare Krishna. Chapter 22, the orbits of the planets. In this chapter, the orbits of the planets are described according to the movements of the moon and other planets. All the inhabitants of the universe are prone to auspicious and inauspicious situations. This is referred to as the influence of the stars. The sun god, who controls the affairs of the entire universe, especially in regard to heat, light, seasonal changes, and so on, is considered an expansion of Narayana. He represents the 3 Vedas, Riga, Yajur, and Sama, and therefore he is known as Traimaya, the form of Lord Narayana. Sometimes the sun god is also called Surya Narayana. The sun god has expanded himself in 12 divisions, and thus he controls the 6 seasonal changes and causes winter, summer, rain, and so on. Yogis and karmis following the Varnashram institution, who practice Hatha or Ashtanga Yoga, or who perform Agnihotra sacrifices, worship Surya Narayan for their own benefit. The demigod Surya is always in touch with Supreme Personality of Godhead, Narayana, residing in outer space, which is in the middle of the universe, between Bhuloka and Bhuvarloka. The sun rotates through the time circle of the zodiac, represented by 12 rashis or signs, and assumes different names according to the sign he is in. For the moon, every month is divided into 2 fortnights. Similarly, according to solar calculations, a month is equal to the time the sun spends in one constellation. 2 months constitute one season, and there are 12 months in a year. The entire area of the sky is divided into 2 halves, each representing an ayana, the course traversed by the sun within a period of 6 months. The sun travels sometimes slowly sometimes swiftly and sometimes at a moderate speed. In this way, it travels within the three worlds consisting of the heavenly planets, the earthly planets, and outer space. These orbits are referred to by great learned scholars by the names Samavatsara, Parivatsara, Idhavatsara, Anuvatsara, and Vatsara. The moon is situated 1 lakh yojanas above the rays of the sunshine. Days and night on the heavenly planets and Pitraloka are calculated according to its waning and waxing. Above the moon, by a distance of 2 lakh yojanas, are some stars, and above these stars is Shukra Graha, Venus, whose influence is always auspicious for the inhabitants of the entire universe. Above Shukra Graha, by 2 lakh yojanas, is Buddha Graha, Mercury, whose influence is sometimes auspicious and sometimes inauspicious. Next, above Buddha Graha, by 2 lakh yojanas, is Angharaka, which is Mars, which almost always has an unfavorable influence. Above Angaraka, by another 2 lakh yojanas, is the planet called Brahaspati Graha, Jupiter, which is always very favorable for qualified Brahmanas. Above Brahaspati Graha is the planet Sanayaschara, Saturn, which is very inauspicious. And above Saturn is a group of 7 stars occupied by great saintly persons who are always thinking of the welfare of the entire universe. These 7 stars circumambulate Dhruvaloka, which is the residence of the Lord Vishnu within this universe.
Yeah, yeah. That same video, Maharaj will show everything. Rajo, Rajo Chacho. Yeah. No, Yadetad Bhagavata Adiyasya Merum Dhruvam cha Pradalakshinena Parikramato Rashinam Abhimukham Prachalitam cha Pradakshinam Bhagavatopavarnitam Amushya Vayam Katham Anumi Mi Mahiti Anumi Mi Mahi Mahi. She said Mahi hai Mahiti. Just look in the Sanskrit, it is Mahiti. Sanskrit says Mahiti. So King Parikshit inquired from Shukdev Goswami, my dear Lord, you have already affirmed the truth that the supremely powerful sun god travels around Dhruvlok with both Dhruvlok and Mount Sumeru on his right. Yet at the same time, the sun god faces the sign of the zodiac and keeps Sumeru and Dhruvlok on his left. How can we reasonably accept that the sun god proceeds with Sumeru and Dhruvlok on both his left and right simultaneously? So please send this video so we can see it, can figure it out. You already sent? Okay. Yeah. All right. Text 2. Yatha kulala chakre sahovacha Yatha kulala chakrena brahmata saha brahmatam tad ashrayanam pipilika dinam gatir anyaiva pradeshantareshvapi upalabhyamanatvat evam nakshatra rashibhir उपलक्षितेन कालचक्रेण ध्रुवं मेरुं च प्रदक्षिणेन परिधावता सह परिधावमानानं तद् आश्रयानं सूर्यादीनां ग्रहाणां गतिर् अन्यैव Nakshatrantare Rashyantare Chopalabhyamanatvat. Sri Shukdev Goswami clearly answered, when a pot is now, really you have to imagine or draw, okay? Anyway, this is called astronomy. Now we finish with geography, right? Now we need astronomy now. When a potter's wheel is moving, okay, potter's wheel, just imagine a potter's wheel is moving. And small ants located on that big wheel are moving with it. One can see that their motion is different from that of the wheel because it appears sometimes on one part of the wheel and sometimes on another. Similarly, the suns and constellation with Sumeru and Dhruv-lok on their right move with the wheel of time, and the ant-like sun and other planets move with them. Oh my God. So when the sun and constellations with Sumeru and Dhruv-lok on their right move with the wheel of time, and the ant-like sun and other planets move with them. The sun and planets, however, are seen in different signs and constellations at different times. This indicates that their motion is different from that of the zodiac and the wheel of time itself. So it looks like the nakshatra, right? Speaking of the nakshatra, anyway, this is how Krishna has made this wheel of time, right? And everything is our Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi, right? Wheel of time is created. Now see how with each rising and setting of the sun, Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi, right? And in between our Dharma, Artha, Kam and Moksha. Right? So either adharma, satisfaction of calm, right? Artha, unlimited artha, and repetition of birth and death. So this is the Kala Chakra. Oh my God, this is where we are stuck in this material world. Now which one is it? Where are we? Page 10. My page 10. Text 3? स एष भगवानादिपुरुषः एव साक्षान्नारायण लोकानां स्वस्तय आत्मानं त्रयीमयं कर्म विशुद्धिनिमित्तं कविभिरपि च वेदेन विजिज्ञास्यमानो द्वादशाधा विभाज्य सत्सु वसन्तादिश I don't know how to. Ritushu yathopajosham ritu gunan vidadhati. The original cause of the cosmic manifestation is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Narayan. So, see, Shukdev Goswami is establishing, right? This huge, I also said, right? When you look at the whole machine, you say, oh, Krishna organized this whole machine, huh? And creating our birth, death, disease and old age, and in between giving us the result of our karma, right, according to our dharma or adharma. The original cause of the cosmic manifestation is the Supreme Person Godhead, Narayan. That's what happens. So we hear, that sign of the zodiac. So there's some deva, but behind everything is Narayan or some avatar of Narayan. Text 4. Tametam iha purushastraya vidyaya varnashramacharánupatha uchavache karmabhir atmater yoga vitanes cha shraddhaya yajantunjasa shreya samadhi gachanti. According to the system of 4 varnas and 4 ashramas, People generally worship the Supreme Person Godhead Narayan, who is situated as the Sun God. With great faith, they worship the Supreme Personality of the Super Soul according to ritualistic ceremonies handed down in the three Vedas, such as Agnihotra, and similar higher and lower fruitive acts, and according to the process of mystic yoga. In this way, they very easily attain the ultimate goal of life. So they're worshipping Sun God, like we're reciting this Gayatri mantra, right? But actually, this is Narayan. Who we are worshipping is Narayan. Text 5. So we say Surya Narayan, no? अथ स एष आत्मा लोकानां ज्यावा पृथिव्योरन्तरेणान्नभो वलयस्य कलाचक्रगतो द्वादश मासान् भुङ्क्ते राशि संज्ञान् संवत्सरावयवन् मासपक्षद्वयं दिवानक्तं चेति सपादर्क्ष द्वयम् उपादिशन्ति यावता शस्त्वम् अंशं भुञ्जिता सवैरितुर् इति उपादिश्यते संवत्सरावयवः. The sun god, who is Narayan or Vishnu, the soul of all the worlds, is situated in outer space between the upper and lower portions of the universe. Passing through 12 months on the wheel of time, Kala Chakra, the sun comes in touch with 12 different signs of the zodiac and assumes 12 different names according to those signs. So like Aries Mesh, so I don't know what name it's given, right? Vrishab, so some name is, you can check that this almanac they give, no? All those, month of Jeshta, month of Kartik, month of this, so it's according to the zodiac. And assume 12 different names according to those sun. The aggregate of those 12 months is called a samvatsara, or an entire year. According to lunar calculations, 2 fortnights, one of the waxing moon and the other of the waning, form 1 month. So this is a tithi, no? That same period is 1 day. That same period is 1 day and night for the planet Pitrilok. According to stellar calculations, a month equals 2 and 1/4 constellations. When the sun travels for 2 months, a season passes, and therefore the seasonal changes are considered parts of the body of the year. Okay, so this is all almanac, right? What do you call that? Panchang, right? The Panchang. So text 6. Let me check the time. Oh, we should stop here, right? Okay, we'll stop here. All right.
Stop at 6.
6? Okay. All right. अथा च यावतार्धेन नाभो व्यत्यं प्रचरति तं कालम् अयनम् आचक्षते. Thus the time the sun takes to rotate through half of outer space is called an ayan, right? And its period of movement in the north, or its period of movement in the north or in the south. So we say Uttarayan. Okay. My God, this is all astronomy and Jyotish, right? As we just said, so meaning that when we are born also, when we were born, where the sun was, where the moon was, because Tithi, right? Tithi is creating, the moon is creating, huh? Yeah, all the nakshatras, so where we are born, and this is all according to our personalities, huh? Karma, yeah. it's showing our personality, our spiritual development, how far we have reached. So it can be mapped, our spiritual development, where we've reached in the journey of liberation, can be mapped from those nakshatras. Hmm? And and then the result of karma. So two things are given from all this. And one is ourselves, we know ourselves, our personality, our strengths, and these days they call challenges, weaknesses, right? Hmm? So our spiritual development, and then the result of our karma, right? They say dharma, artha, kam, and moksha. Usually people want to know how much artha, how much calm they will get, right? These are the two interesting factors. So here Bhagavatam is describing everything. So we are locked in this Kala Chakra, the Kala Purusha, right? This Virat Rupa, the Kala Purush. We are locked in this. We can't come out. Okay, Hare Krishna. Thank you.